my channel. In this video we are going to learn about the different interpretation techniques. So to draw the inferences from the research work, so we must need some practice and experience. So it is a skill to draw the interferences from our research work. So interpretation is a complex process which is a skilled thing. So if you are very experienced and if you are having some practice on how to derive the interpretation from the collected data, then only we can easily interpret the findings from the collected data. So there are some techniques for interpretation, that is generalization and concept formulation. So first one is generalization and concept formulation. So in the generalization, so we are going to generalize the findings of our study to a larger population. Okay, so we are going to generalize the work and the findings of our research work to all the population. For suppose, if you consider the example, that is the relationship between the sleep deprivation and the academic performance. So I am conducting the research study in the group of students from a particular college. Okay, so after drawing the interpretation that the sleep habits, the bad sleep habits will lead to the less academic performance because of the cognitive impairments. So we can apply this finding, that is because of lack of sleep, it is leading to cognitive impairment, which is again leading to the lower academic performance. So this thing we can generalize to a larger population. That means we can generalize this finding to all the college students in that city or in that particular area. So next one is consideration of extraneous information. So here extraneous information means the information which is not directly related to our research question, but it has some impact on our research problem. Okay, so we need to monitor that extraneous information so that it doesn't lead our findings which are misinterpreted, which will be misinterpreted. For example, a researcher is studying the relationship between the exercise and weight loss. So he will consider all the exercise habits and weight loss of a group of people. Okay. So now for exercise and weight loss, so if a person is doing more exercise normally, so the weight loss will be more. But in some of the conditions like some genetics or health conditions, okay, or diet or based on the diet, okay, so he won't lose the weight even though he is doing more exercises. Like, so these are the extraneous factors, that is the diet, genetics, and any diseases. If he is having thyroid problem, then they won't lose the weight easily, right? So these are some extraneous information which is having the effect on the study of losing weight if the people are doing more exercises. And next one is a consultation with experts. So it is helpful to consult the experts in our particular field while interpreting the research findings. So experts can give their own feedback, their experiences to the researchers so that they won't get biased results and they can easily interpret the findings from the research work. For example, a researcher is conducting a study on the new cancer treatment. Then the researcher can get suggestions or feedback from the experts in the cancer treatment field, so that so he won't get the biased results, and he can know the limitations of that particular study. And the next one is a consideration of all relevant factors. So in the consideration of all relevant factors, we need to consider all these three factors of the interpretation techniques, that is generalization and concept formulation, and considering the extraneous information, and consultation with the with experts. So a researcher must consider all these factors, and he must have a broader idea about the research area. So then only he can draw the interpretation for his research work. For suppose a researcher is conducting a study on the impact of the exercises for weight loss. Okay, so he has to remember that exercise is only one way to reduce the weight of a person. So there are different ways for weight loss. So he can go through a treatment, or he can follow a diet to lose the weight. So there are different factors to lose the weight, and exercise is one way to lose the weight. Okay, so he has to consider all the relevant factors to draw the interpretation from the from the collected data. So this is about the interpretation techniques in the research methodology. Thanks for watching my video.